Tater Tot. Candace Owens recently said she wouldn't be above killing people that tried to vaccinate her child. I know we didn't get to that, but do you have this other clip I sent? Okay. We can watch both if you want. Let's play that from yesterday. Let me just see if I have the old sound sheet.
It's on the sheet. It's on the sheet.
It's on this sheet?
Yep.
Okay. What number? Oh, 8. Okay. Here's Candace Owens on her show with the Daily Wire, implying that Dr. Fauci, if Dr. Fauci were to come around and hang out or knock on her door, that if Dr. Fauci himself came near her or her child, she makes it quite clear that, or implies that she would murder him.
And this is in the context of her talking about a hunting trip she took, and I would just characterize the tenor of this clip before we watch it as bloodthirsty.
I just wanted to be very honest about the fact that I went on a hunt in Africa, and it was something that I felt very encouraged by. It was definitely something that
Okay, pause it. Fuck you. Like I have that image of Don Jr. holding up a lion with one of his guides that helped him shoot this defenseless animal with such pride burned into my memory. The kinds of people, and
Or the NRA chair, Wayne LaPierre.
the kinds of people that go and murder wildlife for sport, especially given their endangered status in many ways, and like the magistry of that kind of wildlife that's not even being used for to eat. You have a deep insecurity and hole in your heart, and so I mean, I hope she felt superior to those animals that couldn't defend themselves.
I think it's class determined. If your first hunting foray is not sort of like in Arkansas, wild boar, but it's
a
instead
vanity
on safari.
exercise. So you can wear a cute outfit and pose with, I don't know, an elephant or something like that.
A luxury, getaway.
Yeah.
I just wanted to be very honest about the fact that I went on a hunt in Africa, and it was something that I felt very encouraged by. It was definitely something that I felt made me more connected to the land and made me more capable of surviving in the wilderness if we happened upon tough times. And some people were really angry, and some people were really offended by it. I mean, one person, by the way, I remember reading the comments, said like, this means if you would do this to an animal that you would do this to a human, that you have the capacity to kill a human. And I was very insulted by that, because I feel like obviously Candace Owens has the capacity to kill a human. I mean, like, if somebody did anything to my child, anything, you break into my house, you do anything that I think is going to harm my child, there's never been a question in my mind about whether or not I have the capacity to kill a human. If Fauci came at my kid with a vaccine, I'm not going to finish that sentence, because I know Big Pharma has big guns, and so I'm going to keep my mouth shut. Anyway.
Sure. They're after you, Candace.
I like how, Pharma holsters their guns because she stops herself halfway in the middle of implying that she assassinated.
We had the red dot on her forehead. Stand down.
She didn't finish the sentence. Okay.
Down.
It's actually okay.
Even though the whole lead up to it was as clear as you can get without basically threatening Fauci with death.
Candace Owens and Dore and all these people that talk about how dangerous the vaccine is, they're doing actually the work for Moderna, making that the conversation as they are jacking up the price on it. So Big Pharma is going to send you a check, Candace.
Yeah, as opposed to killing you.
I also I really enjoy the fact that she was insulted that her viewers thought she should clarify how she isn't as bloodthirsty as she says she is. She's like, no, I would happily murder somebody.
Not I. Candace Owens would happily murder somebody.
Candace Owens would kill somebody.
Yeah, I mean, she's gotten to that ego level where she's referring to herself in the third person, huh?
I'd love to see her on that safari, on that hunt without a guide.
Yeah, me too. Or without like a tranquilizing dart being put in the animal before she murders it.
Or in a giant Jeep.
Have you guys questioned your capacity to kill a human being? I don't really think about it because I don't think I could do it. But I thought this was the pro-life party, and she has like deep-seated fantasies about murdering people. Like, there's something with Republicans and conservatives and the home invader trope, because they feel like out of control or impotent in their daily lives. So the idea of a bloodthirsty murder that's justified that they can get away with it's like tantalizing.
There's a whole genre of TikTok where it's like people that are just in their house alone all day being like, I wish somebody would try me.
Yeah, right. Just like
I
red
wish somebody
face
would.
shaking.
I wish somebody would break a window
like-
or break the glass of my door and try to open it from the inside.
Yeah, just so I could have the glory.
It's like the same people who see like a plastic bag blown against their window in the parking lot and be like, this is a sex trafficking sign.
It is honestly the conservative mind distilled, because it's fight or flight mentality, but it's it's so fear-based, really, and
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like a fantasy about reclaiming that fear and killing it with action. It's honestly,
And you know why? Because it's fun.
Yeah.
Like, it makes your life more interesting.
First-person shooter game, Candace Owens, maybe.
I mean, I remember being sort of like bored in North Dakota as a high school student and driving home at like 2 a.m. This was also when I was obsessed with X-Files and the Bourne
Yeah.
movies. And I'm being like, yeah, someone's on my tail.
Yeah.
It's like, it's just, I could see like over a period of time that becomes less like a fun game you're playing with yourself and something you actually like start to delusionally believe.
Yeah.
And I think that's where a lot of these people are at.
Yeah, well, I'm glad. But also, last point on this, they desperately want another Tiller the baby killer situation with like a doctor that's vaccinating children. This is when she's essentially threatening Dr. Fauci with his life.
Yeah.
That means if you are a Candace Owens viewer and you have a doctor in your life that wants to vaccinate your kids, what are you going to do about it?